Qatar is set to host the FIFA Club World Cup in a few weeks' time. And today it was time for some of the top officials of the Qatar organizational setup to meet the press and give out some information regarding the Club World Cup. The Club World Cup as of now will be held with 30% spectators. That's the breaking news.
Gained a huge experience in relations to conducting and managing major events and maintaining a huge safety margin for prevention of the COVID-19 in the country. And that's evidenced by the fact that all the indicators, including, for example, the positivity rate among the participants of these events, are much lower. In fact, at least 20 times less than the positivity rate in the country as a whole. So you are less likely to get COVID if you are part of the organization and participating in the event. And at the same time, the country in general has currently a low prevalence of the disease anyway. You know, we are among the lowest in the world now currently, and the measures that the Ministry of Public Health undertaken were successful in controlling so far. Hopefully that will remain an emergence of a second wave similar to other countries. With respect to the variant, of course, the world is quite open, and we do anticipate, and in fact we think that the variant is already everywhere in the world, you know, the new variant, including Qatar. And it doesn't really matter if you fulfill and maintain all the measures that we've undertaken during for example, the peak early in the last year. If we maintain those measures and the public are compliant with these measures and remain to be vigilant about the necessity for example, the physical distancing, masking, avoidance of crowds, unnecessary gatherings, extended social visits, and so on, which are extremely important, not just for the country being able to continue hosting major events, but also in making the country clean, and we go back to almost near normal until everybody in the country is vaccinated.
I think this is maybe اوكي. طبعا اتوقع هذا السؤال الافضل للدكتور اللي هو يجاوبه، بس احنا نفحص، او الدكتور طبعا بيتكلم اكثر، بس الفحص للاعبين يكون دائما قبل المباريات. فلو كان فيه يعني ان شاء الله انه ما في، ولكن لو كان فيه اصابه احنا راح نعرف قبل وصولهم الى المشاهده والاستعداد الدكتور.
طبعا this is a continuation of what I said previously. The experience we've got, it's built up a huge lessons learned in the organizing committee and the Ministry of Public Health from previous events. You know, in the first event we've done, where one of the clubs in the first AFC had a cluster of cases, we have instituted after that several measures to prevent that from recurring. And that was successful, because in the next version of the AFC, the positivity rate was much less than the positivity rate in the first AFC. The same we've done even with the spectator. We were able to, with all the measures we've taken, including the testing within 72 hours and so on, we were able to make these sports events with a spectator and not causing a cluster of cases in the country. And we are monitoring after these events with all this, because we have all the data of these people who attended, for example, either they are participants or spectators, and we're monitoring, for example, their post-event visits to healthcare facilities, and whether these visits are related to general sickness or related to acquiring COVID disease. And so far, from the previous events and monitoring of all the spectators, the people who acquired COVID disease are from the community and not related at all to participating or being a spectator in the sports event. So this is a new thing, the whole issue of the bubble to bubble with the various layers of the protective measures. And as we go further, we learn more and we implement, we learn more lessons and we implement further measures to protect then subsequent events.